This is the story of a time when 740 children were close to dying at sea, and the most powerful countries in the world gave the same answer. No. And then one man stood up who had every reason to remain silent, but he said yes. 1942. A test of humanity. It was the year 1942. In the Arabian Sea, a ship was drifting like a floating coffin. On this ship were 740 Polish children, orphaned children, survivors of Soviet labor camps, where their parents had died from hunger, disease, and cold. These children had somehow escaped through Iran, but now a punishment even more cruel stood before them. No country was willing to accept them. The British Empire, the greatest power in the world at that time, closed one port after another in India. This is not our responsibility. Take the ship back. Food was running out. There were no medicines. Time was slipping away. 12-year-old Maria was holding the hand of her 6-year-old brother tightly. Her mother, before dying, had made her promise. Take care of my son, but when the whole world turns away, how can a little girl save anyone? In a small palace of Gujarat, the news reached Gujarat. It reached the palace of the ruler of Nawanagar, Sahib Digvijaysinhji. He was not a powerful king. The British Raj controlled the ports, the army, and trade. He had every reason to stay silent. Advisors informed him, "Your Highness, 740 children are trapped at sea. The British have not allowed them to land at any port." Sahib asked only one question. "How many children?" 740, Your Highness." He remained silent for a moment, then calmly said, "The British may rule my ports, but not my conscience. These children will land in Nawanagar." The advisors panicked. "If you challenge the British," Sahib interrupted, "then I will stop right here." And a message was sent to the ship. "You are welcome here. You are not orphans anymore." In August 1942, the ship entered the port of Nawanagar under the burning sun. The children walked like shadows, weak, silent, with empty eyes. Hope scared them, because hope had always been broken. And then, that moment, Sahib himself was present at the port, dressed in simple white clothes. He knelt down in front of the children so he could be at their eye level. Through a translator, he spoke words these children had not heard for years. "You are not orphans anymore. From today, you are my children. I am your Bapu, your father." Maria felt her brother's hand. The words felt like a dream, but he was not joking. A small Poland in India. Sahib did not build a camp. He built a home. In Balachadi, a small Poland was created inside India. Polish teachers, Polish food with the taste of memories, Polish songs in Indian gardens, a decorated Christmas tree in the hot climate. Sahib used to say, "Suffering tries to erase a person, but your language, culture, and traditions are sacred. We will keep them alive here." The children learned to laugh again, to play again, to study again. Maria saw her brother running after peacocks in the palace garden, and her body recognized the feeling of being safe once more. One king, one father. Sahib visited them often. He remembered their names, celebrated birthdays, watched their plays, hugged crying children who would never see their parents again. Doctors, teachers, clothes, food, everything he paid for from his own pocket. For 4 years, while the world burned in war, those 740 children lived not as refugees, but as a family, memories that never died. When the war ended and it was time to leave, tears were shed. Balachadi was their first and last true home. The children grew up. They became doctors, teachers, engineers, mothers, fathers, grandparents. And they never forgot. In Poland, a square was named in his honor. Schools were named after him. He received Poland's highest award. But the real memorial was not made of stone. It was 740 living lives. Today, 80 years later, those children are now old. They tell their grandchildren a story. There was an Indian king who chose humanity, not politics. And the world changed. In 1942, when empires closed their doors, one man with no obligation and every reason to remain silent said, "These are my children." And in that moment, the world quietly changed forever. Thank you for watching.